Hi there, welcome back. Today I'm going to be discussing Use Your Illusions 1 and 2 from Guns N' Roses. Now, back in 1991, there were two bands that ruled the rock and metal scene with an iron fist: Metallica with the Black Album, and Guns N' Roses with Use Your Illusions 1 and 2. So I'm going to start off with Use Your Illusion 1. Now, I love both of these albums, but if you were to ask me which one I prefer, I'm gonna have to say I prefer one. Just an amazing album from start to finish. So let's see. First two songs of the album, Right Next Door to Hell and Dust and Bones, really great numbers. Then you get Love and Let Die, which is a cover of a Paul McCartney Wings song. That's a really good cover. Don't Cry, that's a really good ballad. And then to close off side one, you get Perfect Crime, which is a bit of a punky song. That's a really amazing song. And again, really underrated Guns N' Roses song. Again, I would argue there are plenty of underrated cuts of both these albums. So to open up side two, you got You Ain't the First, another really good song. Bad Obsession is really good. But then you get Back Off Bitch, which is by far one of my favorite tracks off of both these albums. Just an amazing song, it really is. I know a lot of people hate this song, but I don't really care what those people think. In fact, this song has what I'd argue is one of Slash's best riffs in this band's entire 40-year career. Just such an amazing song. And then to close off side two, you get another one of my favorite songs off this album and off these two albums in general, Double Talk and Jive. Then to open up side three, you got November Rain, which is an alright song, but I have to say I'm not really too big into it. Probably because I've heard it too many times, but it's still a good song. It's just I think there's way better material on this album. Then you get The Garden, another really good song. In fact, Alice Cooper does guest vocals on this song, and he does a really fantastic job too. And again, I love Alice Cooper. Then you get Garden of Eden, another really good song. In fact, the music video for that song was featured on an episode of Beavis and Butthead. Fun fact. Then to close off side three, you get Don't Damn Me, which is another of my favorite songs off both these albums. Another really nice punky song. Opening up side four is Bad Apples, really good song as well. Dead Horse, great song as well. But then to close off this album, you get not only my favorite song off this album, but also one of my all-time favorite songs from this band, Coma. 10 minutes long, but holy Christ, does it deserve every single second of that 10-minute long runtime. It really does. Just such an amazing way to close this album off. Really is. So then, we can on to Illusion 2. It's a really good album as well. Just in my opinion, not as good as Usual Illusion 1. So opening up this album, you get two of some of my favorite Guns N' Roses songs, Civil War in 14 Years, especially Civil War. Again, another one of the longer songs off these two albums. 7.5 minutes to be exact, but again, it deserves every single second of that runtime. Really just an amazing song. Then you get Yesterdays, which is a great song as well. And then to close off side one, you get a cover of Bob Dylan's Knocking on Heaven's Door, which is really good. Side two, you get Get in the Ring and Shotgun Blues, which not really bad songs, but honestly pretty weak. But then to close off side two, you get Breakdown, which is another really underrated cut from this band. Like it really does suck how many fans bring up Breakdown because it really is such an amazing song. Side three, Get Pretty Tied Up, really good song. Locomotive, fantastic song. And then closing off side three is another of my favorite songs from this band, So Fine. Just really is such an amazing song. Side 4, you get Estranged, which is the sequel to November Rain. And again, another one of my favorite songs from this band. And I would argue it's way better than November Rain. Just really is. And then you got You Could Be Mine, which was on the Terminator 2 Judgment Day soundtrack. Really good song. But then this album ends off on, in my opinion at least, a really weak note. The alternate version of Don't Cry is alright, but I honestly think it's pretty pointless, especially considering that the original is just better. And then you get My World, which is easily one of the worst things this band has ever done. It's not really even much of a song. It's just a minute and a half of some weird beat in the background. And then you get Axl Rose yelling, "You wanna let us step into my world?" It's just stinks. Like, it's just awful. It really is. I've heard that apparently Axl Rose was high on shrooms when he made this song. And honestly, when you have that knowledge and you listen to the song, it honestly makes perfect sense. And honestly, I don't get why no one in either the band nor the studio told Axl Rose, "Hey, we're not going to include this on the album." Yeah, just such a terrible way to end off. Like, this is how you end off two double albums worth of content. What, this crap song? Like, just god awful, god awful. I would still argue it's this band's worst song. So yeah, anyways, those were me. Those were the both Fuse Illusion albums. So should you pick these up? I would say yes, you should. They're both amazing albums, but I would say you're probably better off sticking with Fuse Illusion 1. Even if I do love this album, even if I do love Fuse Illusion 2, I just think 1 is a better album. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. Bye.